Baby, I can't wait to see you give God glory. Oh, I can't wait to take you to the men's meeting. I don't care if he ain't came all year. Keep saying it. Because whatsoever ye sow, that shall you also reap. You ought to come home with a brand new suit. I bought you a suit just for church. And then when you come in, because he's the priest of your house, whether y'all go to church together or not, praise your priest. Let your priest know we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. We wouldn't have what we have if it wasn't for you. Oh, I thank God for your life. You're a wonderful man of God. Even if he's not praying for you, tell him, I'm so glad that you're praying for me. I'm so glad that you're praying for our kid. And before you know it, he's going to slide off the side of the bed. Now lay me down to sleep. Pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, Father, bless my wife, bless my kid. He got to start somewhere, but he ain't going to start if you still nagging it and telling him what kind of man he is not. Make him feel like a man.
Make him feel like
You say, well, I shouldn't have to do that, but you shouldn't have married me.
Make him feel
Because it's your job to help him feel like what he is. Because he don't always feel like it. He got problems. He got pains too. Who he supposed to go to? It's better to be on a housetop than to be in the house.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwa. It just means Queen, baby. How y'all doing this morning? If you feel the content already, because I just started just with me introducing my show. If you feel the content, hit the like and subscribe button, okay? The title of this foolery today is, would Michelle Obama pimp out Megan Stallion like Kamala Harris did? That is the title of this foolery today. We're going to dissect this nonsense, okay? Good morning, Melania. How are you? Good morning, Maya. Good morning, Ellis. How are you? Steven, how are you, sir? It's good to see you. We about to do what it do, okay? We are about to do what it do. So I wanted to start off with some feel good. You know what I'm saying? Some feel good. Let's do it one more time. I wanted to start off with some feel good this morning.
It's better to be on a housetop than to be in the house with a brawling woman. That's in the Bible. So if you want the man to come to church, be kind to him and start talking to him. Baby, I can't wait to see you give God glory. Oh, I can't wait to take you to the men's meeting. I don't care if he ain't came all year. Keep saying it. Because whatsoever ye sow, that shall you also reap. You ought to come home with a brand new suit. I bought you a suit just for church. And then when you come in, because he's the priest of your house, whether y'all go to church together or not, praise your priest. Let your priest know we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. We wouldn't have what we have if it wasn't for you.
Tell him thank you.
Oh, I thank God for your life. You're a wonderful man of God. Even if he's not praying for you, tell him, I'm so glad that you're praying for me. I'm so glad that you're praying for our kid. And before you know it, he's going to slide off the side of the bed. Now lay me down to sleep. Pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, Father, bless my wife, bless my kid. He got to start somewhere, but he ain't going to start if you still nagging it and telling him what kind of man he is not. Make him feel like a man.
Make him feel like
You
a
said, well, I
man.
shouldn't have to do that, but you shouldn't have married me.
You know what? That's right.
Because it's your job
Because it's your job.
to help him feel like what he
To
is.
help him feel
Because he
like
don't
what he
always
is.
feel like it.
Because he don't
He got
always feel
problems.
like
He
it.
got pains too.
He
Who
got
he supposed to go
problems.
to?
He got pains
It's
too.
better to be on a housetop than to be in the house with a brawling woman. That's in the Bible. So if
That's
you want,
right. Ladies, I want to share something with you, my sisters. I know sometimes I get up here, I get indignant and everything, but the same thing that I talk about every day to y'all, okay? Same thing I talk about every day to y'all. I do it to mine, okay? I do it to mine, okay? There were some bills that needed to be paid today, and when I saw everything clear up in the account, I told my husband, I said, thank you, baby. Right before he went to work. He said, baby, that's what I'm supposed to do. I said, no, I just want to tell you thank you. I just want to tell you thank you. You know, he said, that's what I'm supposed to do. But I just said, let me tell you thank you. Let me tell you thank you. Because you can be anywhere else. You can do anything else. But I just wanted to tell you thank you. Because we don't appreciate our husbands enough. You understand? We don't appreciate them enough. We don't thank them enough. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to hear what I'm trying to tell you. Love your husband. Treat him with kindness. The world is already beating him up. Inside, outside, the world is already beating him up. He got a lot of problems on his head. And if I sit up here and tell you my king don't have problems, I'm lying. He had problems on his head. But he know that he has to take care of us. You know what I'm saying? He know that that's his duty. He has to take care of us. I want you to understand that part, y'all. My sisters, take heed to the message. Now we about to get into some foolery, okay? We about to get into some foolery. I want y'all to listen to this real quick. Y'all tell me how y'all like it. Tell me how you like it. It's a little painful, okay? Culture shock invasion dropped this morning, okay? Yesterday morning, okay? Good morning, Tara. How are you? Green beans, what's going on? Green beans said, I am rolling on the floor. What is going on, sir? Why are you rolling on the floor? Okay? Why are you rolling on the floor? Mm-mm. Why are you rolling on the floor, sir? Let's get into it. So I want y'all to hear what culture shock invasion dropped. Okay, check this out.
In 2008, I was framed for murder and wrongfully convicted by the office of Kamala Harris, sentenced 50 to life in prison. It took me 5.5 years to ultimately get back in the trial due to prosecutorial misconduct, and it took me another year to go to my second trial, to which I was vindicated by a jury of my peers. When I got convicted, Kamala Harris was in the courtroom. When I got sentenced 50 to life in prison, Kamala Harris was in the courtroom. When I looked back and I seen her, she was smiling. And she did that stupid ass laugh that she do right now.
So shout out to culture shock invasion. So the young man who got sent 50 years to life in prison because Kamala did not want to come forth with um with the evidence to free him. Okay? And so he's out. He's speaking his truth. So 5 years he was in prison. And it took him 5 years to get a trial. So she withheld the evidence, and that's why he still stayed in prison. So this is the person that we were voting for, Democrats. I want y'all to get off this thing where she's black, so I want to vote for her. I need y'all to come off that seriously, because this is how we messed up with Barack. We need to figure out what is best for us. Now, listen, I am not calling Trump an angel. He is not. He is not. He's not the best pick. Lord, he is not the best pick. And I know a lot of people question my loyalty to being a Democrat. I just don't want to eat shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a plate of shit they trying to feed us. Okay? Once again, the title of this foolery is, Would Michelle Obama Pimp Out Megan Stallion like Kamala Harris did? Would Michelle Obama pimp out Megan Stallion like Kamala Harris did? We have to ask ourselves this question, my people. My melanated people. I ain't talking to nobody else, okay? I'm talking to y'all. Why do we think it's okay to pimp out our young girls? Because even though Megan got paid for showing up, you know what I'm saying? But it couldn't have been like jazz in the back. She couldn't had a whole band, jazz. You know what I'm saying? She could have had an R&B singer. You know what I'm saying? That just sung music. You know what I'm saying? Just sung their song. Why did it have to be ratchet? You know what I'm saying? Why did it have to be, or she could have just got up there and spoke? You know what I'm saying? Why did it have to be her twerking her ass all over the stage? You know what I'm saying? I just want to know because we up here saying that Kamala is black, right? Okay. And I'm not going to be questioning her blackness, but Kamala is black, but Michelle Obama is black too. Michelle Obama is black too. So how is it that Michelle and Barack, okay, our former president Barack Obama, they have never had, okay, they had never had any showcase like this. Y'all let me know, cuz I don't remember them ever having a showcase like this. They have always had R&B singers that sung their heart out. Okay? Jazz playing in the background, sung their heart out. Also, let's not forget Stevie Wonder. Let's not forget Stevie Wonder. How the music was so amazing and it touched our hearts for, unity. Not everybody listened to ratchet music. Not everybody listened to hood music. You understand? I'm just saying there's a problem here. There's a problem here. And we sit up here and we think that this makes sense. This makes sense to us. Listen, if you don't feel the content, please scroll up. I don't want to have to drop you from my channel. If you don't feel the content, please scroll up. I don't have time for petty games, okay, this morning. So this is the thing. She got up here, invited Megan to do a show. But she pimped this girl out. She pimped this girl out, okay? But as her being the elder sister, because this is the thing, black women, we don't understand this process. We don't understand this process. As being the older black woman, we're supposed to protect the younger black women. This is why it says in the Bible that the elders must teach the young. But we don't protect them. We don't caution them. Couldn't she just have Megan to get up there and talk to the younger people? They would have came anyway because Megan was there. They would have came. Okay? But what happened was these people saw a free concert to see Megan. And check this out. See, Camilla and all of them wanna brag about how full the stadium was and this and that. But rumors are, and I don't know if this is true or not, but it's just a rumor, allegedly, okay? They picked up a whole bunch of homeless people, okay, and paid them and put them on Kamala shirts and brought them to the stadium, okay? There was like a full section where they put all these homeless people there and paid them to come to the rally. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. That's what I heard. But then another thing too, they said she only had 30 minutes to speak. 30 minutes she spoke. And after 15 minutes, people started leaving the stadium. 15 minutes, people started leaving the stadium after Megan had finished doing her so-called performance. 15 minutes after. So what did these people really come for, Kamala? They came to see Megan. They didn't come to see you. But all the Dems, okay, and I'm a Dem too. If I agreed with Kamala, I would be up here bragging too. But you got all these stars and everybody bragging about how full you had this stadium. But the truth is they only came because Megan was coming. They only came because it was a free performance. And this was the time, Kamala, for you to actually get to the nitty gritty. This was the time that you were supposed to talk about your obligations and what you're going to do for America. This was your time. I'm not going to say the black community because you already said you wasn't doing shit for us anyway. So this was your time to speak about what you were going to do. Okay? If you feel the content, please hit the like and subscribe button if you feel it. Also, if you feel it, donate to the channel as well. Okay? Cash App and Super Chat is available as well. But this is the thing. If you felt, you know what I'm saying, that you really wanted to take this job seriously, why didn't you say something? Why was it only 30 minutes? Why was it only 30 minutes? You let Quavo up there and speak. You had some other people up there and speak. But you could have got up there and said something. Even if it was just the 30 minutes, that's fine. That's fine if it just was the 30 minutes. But you could have crammed in what you want to do, where you want to see America go. Because right now, we on a shit boat right now. We are on a shit boat right now. Okay? And you decided that let's just have Megan here. And, we're not going to talk about the issues for America, since you said you're not going to help the blacks. So, American issues. You didn't have anything to say what you was going to do, your policy or nothing. But you got all these stars rallying for you all over social media. Oh, she better than Trump. She better than Trump. What the hell does that mean? I'm voting for her because she's black. What the, you know what? And that's how we fucked up with Barack. Now, I'm not saying Barack didn't do anything for the black community. He decided to do stuff for America. Okay? He decided to do stuff for America. And also another thing too, Barack didn't open up the motherfucking borders. He didn't do that shit. Anybody who say that, they're lying. I worked in Port Authority for many years. I saw, and I was in the reign of Barack. I saw so many buses, they deported these people like candy, honey. Like candy. Every time Barack took a sip of tea, they was deporting these people. And they was separating them from their family. They gave two shits. Okay? That was the only president that I know. I don't care what anybody say. All this chucking and jiving, y'all be talking. That's the only president that I know he gave two shits. He didn't care if you told him, oh, well, I just had a baby, this and that. He gave two shits. He did not care. Okay? He said either you take the baby or the baby stay here. He didn't care. But nobody likes to mention that. And he was not, he never would sit up there and give taxpayer money. Okay? He would never sit up there and give taxpayer money to immigrants. I'm sorry. $1,500, and we would have not even known that they was getting that much money in the first place if they didn't come to social media bragging and shit. Okay? That's the truth. Now back to the story at hand. Kamala pimped this girl out. I'm sorry. And Biden did the same thing to Cardi B. Biden did the same thing to Cardi B. But you can expect that from Biden. You want to know why? Because melanated women, and I have to say Cardi is melanated. Melanated women, okay? Melanated women have always been bed wenches for Zaddy. Okay? We have always been bed wenches for Zaddy. Okay? That has always been the norm. Okay? Let's act like we got some sense. Now, Kamala, she say she black. Okay, she say she black. I identify as black. Okay? That's what she said. And I'm not here to challenge her race. But as you being the elder sister, okay, and you are with the Divine Nine, okay, you supposed to know that you could have had somebody else come up, even if you wanted her to come. Even if you wanted her to come, right? She could have spoke. She could have spoke. You could have had jazz in the back, jazz players. You know how many jazz players are in Atlanta? Do you know how many groups are in Atlanta that just play full-on jazz? You could have had jazz playing in the back. You could have had anybody come and do something. It could have been men that could have came and done something, got up there, sung, you know what I'm saying? that would have touched everybody's soul and spirit. But what you thought was ratchetness was on the motherfucking menu. That's what you thought. Ratchetness is on the motherfucking menu. And this is what hurts so much, my sisters, that we can go and hurt our own just for gain. You know what I'm saying? We can go and hurt our own for gain. And then the thing that bothers me so much is that I'm black when it's convenient for me. I'm black when it's convenient for me. Okay? We let Republican and Democrat use us at every turn. I'm black when it's convenient for me. When they come to the churches and they get up here and they quote scripture, and they quote scripture, and we excited that they quote scripture. We are excited that they get up here and quote scripture. You know what I'm saying? Check this out. This is what I'm talking about.
I don't feel no ways tired. I come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me that the road would be easy. I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me.
And you all helped us win in 2020, and we're going to do it again in 2024.
I don't feel no ways tired.
I don't feel no ways tired. That was Hillary. And then Kamala up there. Okay, Kamala up there. And she like, you done helped us win in 2020. You gonna help us? And she got that southern accent. You gonna help? You know she ain't got no southern accent. But when they get to the South, they accent change. Everybody ever notice that? Anytime when they get to the South, they accent change. Okay? They accent change. It does not make sense, y'all. We always sit up here and eat a plate of shit all the time. All the time we eat a plate of shit. And it's sad. It don't make sense. My moms, I believe I got trolls in the chat. Do me a favor. Kick them out. I believe I have trolls in the chat. And this is the problem right here. This is the whole problem we got right here. Hello, Anissa, I see you. What's going on? Thank you for coming this morning. All I'm saying is that black people, anytime they want to connect with us, right? Anytime they want to connect with us, it's always and it's sad, but Malcolm X said it best. They always have to get an entertainer. It's never a scholar. And I'm not saying that entertainers are foolish or uneducated, but it's never a scholar. They never bring somebody of substance. It's always an entertainer. And I can understand if you want to bring an entertainer and they can do more than just shake their ass. You know what I'm saying? If they can do more than just shake their ass. And I'm quite sure, and I bet this hands down that Megan, she knows how to speak well. I'm quite sure she does. But why have her just come to shake her ass? Why not just have her come and speak to the young people? Okay? She could have just spoke to them as well. I understand she got it for the younger voters, but she could have had her speak to them as well. And had jazz music. She could have had blues playing in the background. They could have had a whole band instead of just having Megan up there shaking her ass. I'm just saying. Because as you being the elder woman, because you're the elder woman, we're supposed to protect the younger black women. I'm just saying, right? That's what we're supposed to do, right? But I believe you pimped her, Kamala. I believe you pimped her. That's what I believe. I believe you pimped her. And we always think it's okay to pimp the younger ones. Hey, Malik, how are you? Malik, I'm glad you're here. I got a lot of trolls in this chat. Sir, please, do what it do, honey. Do what it do for me. Because I got a lot of trolls in here. I appreciate you, sir. So my problem is that this is what we think that's okay. We think that this is okay. And I know a lot of people gonna say she just did a show, she just did a show, but the symbolism of this nonsense. Because shout out to Crimson Cure, we are designated as the world whore. Can you imagine? Black women, that's what you are. Shout out to Crimson Cure. We are the go-to world's whore. If a black woman travel alone, right, to a different country, don't you know what she get asked? How much? She always get asked how much. Even the most educated one. And she just traveling on her own, doing her own thing. She always get asked how much. Why is that? Because we have too much ratchetness. Hey Trey, how are you, sir? We have too much ratchetness in our community. You got two rows. I always tell y'all, we got two rows of ratchetness in our community. And they are the front line of our community. Because how did Kamala think that this makes sense? And I understand she trying to get the young voters, but the young voters barely vote. They barely vote. It's the ones that are in my age or in the mid-30s that still vote. Okay? These younger ones that's in college, they barely do this thing. Okay? And so the younger ones can connect with Megan, right? But what about the older ones? Okay? What about the older ones? She missed that. I'm sorry. She missed that. She missed that. I don't care what Trump was doing. I don't give two shits. Because I know some of y'all like, well, Trump did. I give two shits. I'm talking about us. Because the elder must protect the young. Elder black women, that's what you're designed to do. You are designed to tell the younger ones where the pitfalls are. You are designed to tell the younger ones this road you rocking with, it ain't gonna lead you nowhere. Instead of us pimping these young women out, you pimped her. I don't care what anybody say. You pimped her. You pimped her. Now, what Biden did when he pimped out Carly B, that's expected. Because Zaddy always believed that black women is his bed wench. That's expected. He gonna pimp her. Okay? He gonna pimp her. But look at how Harris said, I'm your sister. I'm your sister. What she tell us all the time? I'm your sister. I'm black. I'm your sister. But if you my sister, thank you, Malik. I appreciate you, sir. If you my sister, then how can you pimp her? Tell me, how can you pimp her? Because that's what you did. You pimped that girl. But you black, though. And other black women, you only have a few that's upset with it. You only have a few that they mad. They mad about it, honey. And they said, we not going to be taking this. This is foolery. Okay? And this is what they said. Shout out to Pink Book Lessons. Shout out to Pink Book Lessons. Let's get into it. It's going to be a commercial in the beginning, y'all.
The first black female president. Let's get this done, Hottie. Hottie for Harris.
Megan, why was you on that stage twerking? I know I love Meg. That's my girl, and I'm always stand on business when it comes to her. Girl, you was on that presidential stage twerking. Girl, you know we cannot be acting like that in front of the auntie.
Now, Kamala Harris, I just watched your little halftime show. Your little, halftime show with Megan Thee Stallion. I know you call it Bradley, but I beg different. In 2024, this is how the presidential candidates get black votes, because they think we need ratchet, bougie, classic. I love me some Megan Thee Stallion, don't get me wrong. But I think I'd rather look at Megan at her concerts, listen to her in my ear, or watch like on TikTok or something like that. I don't know if this was the right
So instead of Kamala Harris giving us policy to benefit black people, she gave us shaking Megan Thee Stallion. That is what she thinks black people deserves.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Look at this.
See, 4 years ago, they gave y'all Cardi B
They
at
did.
the height of her song WAP. Wet SSPUS. This year, they're coming with Megan Thee Stallion. Black women, if y'all don't sit y'all silly asses down looking all stupid.
True.
Why the hell was Megan Thee Stallion talking at Kamala Harris' presidential speech? It is a time and a place for that, honey.
Now, this reminds me of, because a lot of these, if you look at the crowd, right, the crowd was stunned. You know what I'm saying? Because you got older women in the crowd. So they were surprised. You had grandmas in the crowd. You had mamas in the crowd and stuff like that. You had black mamas from Atlanta in the crowd, where they get ready to spank somebody when they see them shaking their behind too hard. Y'all already know how we roll. When we see our girls doing that nonsense, we be like, you better get that mess out my face. You better get that mess out my face. Y'all know how we do. Okay? Y'all know how we do. All right? Now, this is the thing right here. Can you imagine? You see all these people who came to see what was going to be Kamala agenda, what will be her next move, right? And she got up here and pimped out Megan and only had 30 minutes to say whatever the hell she wanted to say and kept repeating herself. And she thought it made sense. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and tell you vote Trump. I'm not going to tell you that. I'm not going to tell you that. I'm not a Republican. I'm not going to sit up here and tell you that. I'm a Dem. I am a Dem to the core. Okay? I'm a Dem. But the thing is that this is a plate of shit. I can't eat this. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. Okay? I will not sit up here and tell you, okay, that I am a Republican. I'm not. I'm a Dem. But this is bullshit right here. They're trying to feed us nonsense right here. And it's not right. It's not right. Let's get into the video one more time. Let's get into it.
I went to a concert to see that. And Camilla, it's too much serious stuff going on right now in the world for you to be playing like that. Why did you think that was cool? Why did you think that was funny? Anybody that's running for president right now, it's serious right now in this world.
And please give it up for Quavo and Megan.
You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you're not a colleague, you're a colonizer.
She really disrespected black women by coming to Atlanta for a check balance and turning her campaign rally into Magic City.
She did.
Of course, he have her supporters, the Boule. Like Jamel Hill and friends, they're going to take up for this Indian woman no matter what. But other black women are not condoning popping thought pockets for votes.
Why they got Megan Thee Stallion and the potential president-elect rallying at an event in Atlanta, Georgia. See, they keep running the same old play, y'all. They suck your energy dry, lower your frequency and vibration, and then pull the rug up from under you. And then when you land on your ass, they wondering how you got there. You asking for help, they like, oh, no, I can't help you. I can't help you. They keep doing the same old thing. Y'all got all of these washed up people coming to this event trying to gauge votes and attention from people when really y'all need to be connecting with the people and not trying to use celebrities as a way to gauge people for votes.
These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns.
The game is getting tired and old. Then y'all trying to blame Trump for the migrant issue when you've been in office for 4 years and you could have done something about it, but you haven't done.
That's nasty, but she telling the truth. She telling the truth. Trey, you done put it in there. Literally the same play for the last 45 years. That's what they've been doing. All they got to do is play a little music. Play a little music. We excited about the shit. Okay, get up there and play. What? Get up there and play the jazz. Get up there and play the saxophone. We done lost our mind. Somebody talk about, I got hot sauce in my purse. We lost our mind. Okay, I done made greens. And I done clean greens in the tub. That has only happened in the 1930s and the 20s. That has not happened other than that. I've never heard that before. Because they, you learn that it's not sanitary. I've never heard that shit before. Okay? Only when my grandmother time, when she was younger, she told me. But even though it was a soundbite and they took it a different way, why would you say that shit? Why is that funny? Why is that funny? Y'all take stereotypes and place it upon us. But I'm not mad because there's some people in our culture that's foolish like that. I'm not mad. I'm not mad because some people in our culture say bullshit like this. Okay? But the thing is that we can always be enticed by music. Now, we're not the only ones, okay? All of us are instruments of praise, okay? That's human beings. We love music. Music can change your atmosphere. Music can change your mind, okay? So all of us are instruments of praise, okay? But how do you use the praise? Do you understand? How do you use the music? It's okay to be ratchet. This your first rally, okay? Your first biggest rally in Atlanta, okay? Because you don't want to talk about how you had that rally in Philly and only 60 people showed up. You don't want to talk about that part, okay? But when you had this rally in Atlanta, okay, and all these people were there, they were there to see Megan. But you could have had Megan say something instead of her shaking her ass and titties all over the stage. I'm just saying, you pimped her. That's all you did. Good morning, Ricky. How are you? It's good to see you. Good morning, Grace. What's going on, baby? It's good to see you. Democrats tell black folks, here's what we think about you. Ice Cube voice. Yes, yes, the truth. Always the truth. It don't make sense. But this young woman right here, she's speaking facts. If you wanted something done about the border, right? If you wanted something done about the border, right? Y'all would have handled that shit when y'all still in office. Y'all let all those people come through. Trump did not. Y'all let all those people come through. We have to call a spade a spade. You gotta call a spade a spade. Trump did not. Y'all let those people in. Y'all gave them money, $1,500 in food stamps, and also gave them room and board and allegedly cars too to drive around if they had license. So no, y'all started this nonsense. Okay? And who was the border czar? Who was the border czar, Kamala? It was you, baby. You ain't even take one ride down to the border. Come on now. Y'all want to blame everything? Listen. I'm not sitting up here saying Trump is a motherfucking angel. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he's an angel. But damn. But damn, I could see why a lot of people that are Dems might sit this one the fuck out. I could see why a lot of people want to change over to Republican, because this is some shit right here. And y'all trying to blame him. I've never seen a full government come after somebody, one person, like the way y'all did Trump. And he is not the only one who has done bullshit in DC. A lot of y'all motherfuckers have done bullshit in DC. A lot of y'all have done bullshit in DC. I'm just saying. Malik, you could kick them two out, please. They're trying to spam. You could kick them out. This is the thing that irks my nerves so much. We will sit up here and justify the shit that Kamala is doing because we Democrat. But then we'll come and look at what, you know what I'm saying? What Trump is doing, and we're ready to just decimate everything. Oh, I'm only choosing Kamala because she black. Didn't we get enough of that? I'm only choosing Kamala because she black. Did we get enough of that? Have we not learned our lesson? Okay? And because I identify as black. She identify as black. Okay? That whole, the woman who was interviewing Trump, she said, Kamala identifies as black. She went to a historic HBCU. How many people of different races have been to HBCU? You have white kids who've been to HBCUs. Do they identify as black? And I'm going to share something with you. Trump is right. Because I didn't even know that she was black until they said when she became the VP. Because other than that, I never heard anything that she was black. I never heard anything that she was black. I'm just saying. I never heard that. And now, mind you, I'm not here to fight if she black or if she not black. I give two shits. My problem is that you said you wouldn't do anything for us, but you said you black. Now, I know the powers that be will not let you, help us anyway. Nobody is able to just help the black community. I understand that. Okay? Because I'm going to share with you why I say this. It's because it'll be an admission of guilt. If they decide to lift the black community and pay reparations, it's an admission of guilt. I want y'all to understand that. You will not see reparations. I don't care who get up here and lie to you about it. You won't see reparations. And I know some of y'all like, well, Cali gave reparations. You know what I'm saying? Cali gave reparations, right? Okay? That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. They gave $2,500 for reparations. You tell me if that's enough, that all the shit your ancestors went through. $2,500 is enough. Okay? And if they give you reparations, I'm going to share with y'all, son. If they give you reparations, check this out. They got to admit all that shit they did to your ancestors. They got to admit all the atrocities that they did to our ancestors. All the horror stories that we heard, they got to admit that shit. If they give reparations, they are admitting that they did all that shit to us that we were taught about from our ancestors, passed on from generation to generation, on how they hung us from trees and how they burnt us alive and burnt towns down. They got to say they really did it. They will not give y'all reparations. You won't get that. Y'all got to come to that realization that's not going to happen. Okay? I just want you to know that that's not going to happen. It's not. Let's get into it one more time. Here we go.
Anything. Even the people that you working around been trying to get you to do something and you haven't done nothing. You even said out your mouth you ain't done nothing. So now all of a sudden if you become the president, you gonna change it? No, I doubt it, because you had 4 years to try to work on change and you didn't. So at this point, y'all need to stop coming with the tired game. Y'all keep problem, action, solution. Y'all create problems, and then y'all come up with solutions when y'all are the problem.
Okay, just in case you did not know it, on yesterday, Kamala Harris had a rally in Atlanta, and it gave you like, oh, Atlanta's hype for her. Like, people are so excited for her. I know you felt it. I know you saw it. She even brought out Ratchet Megan Thee Stallion, shaking her butt, twerking for a political rally, talking about hotties for Harris.
The first black female president. Let's get this done, hotties. Hotties for Harris.
Hotties for Harris.
That did not turn your stomach. Like, that is pandering. Like, if you've ever heard it. But that's not the catch 'em. Do not let that rally looking fool you, because Fulton County has been doing this for years. Before the rallies, they get busloads and they go pick up the homeless people. They offer them food, drink, and a little change to come to the rally. So the rallies will look full. Now, you got to realize she just dealt with the rally, and I want to say it was Pennsylvania, where it was less than 60 people. It was quite embarrassing for her. And so that's not going to go down in this blackity black city. Okay, it's just not going to go down. They are absolutely going to make sure that thing looks packed out. So I want you to know, that's why you only saw certain angles as well, but I want you to know people aren't for her like that. That's why they're having to pick up homeless people. That being said, I'm going to give her this. She's not the only one. It is a very Fulton County, Atlanta thing. You can see it before all of the Democratic rallies. You can see it. Now, I've never seen them pick up people and pay them to vote Democratic, but it's been said for years that they literally will go pick up homeless people on the days of the election and pay them to vote. They need them.
So I gotta stop this because Trey put something in the chat. Trey said, for the record, U.S. representatives in 2008 apologized for slavery, and 9 states have apologized for slavery. However, there was no reparations, but the U.S. government has apologized to an extent. Okay, I understand, but there was no money behind it. Like they gave all the other races, there was no money behind it. But thank you, Trey. I appreciate you. Mind you, they gave the people with the small hats, and they were not responsible for what happened to them. Okay? And I have to say it like that because, you know, I got to be careful of the algorithm.
So they do it because what poor and desperate is what they're banking on. I haven't seen that, but I have absolutely, and I saw yesterday them picking up the homeless people to come to the rally. So do not be fooled. They'll tell you it's a lie. I'm telling you. This right here, 1,000% the truth.
The fact that Kamala Harris put Quavo and Meg Thee Stallion on stage yesterday at her rally is mind-boggling to me, right? In my opinion, it really shows what she feel and think about the black community. Of all people, Michelle Obama wasn't available. Condoleezza Rice wasn't available. Someone who's actually a good role model that young children could look up to, but that's neither here nor there, right? Instead of putting her on stage to twerk, you could have put her on stage to speak about gun reform. You could have actually used Quavo to do the same thing, but instead you chose to take another direction. I don't know what that was about. Now, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And if we just fell for that, then that literally just set us back thousands of years, not hundreds, all right? And if that's literally all it takes to get your vote, then that says a lot about us, the black community. Because here's the thing, we still haven't heard any policies. We still haven't heard anything about bills. Is the girl going to say anything about reparations? That's neither here nor there, right? I can guarantee you, though, that the elders was probably embarrassed and a little disgusted. I can guarantee you that the ancestors was upset, too. That's probably why we had that major storm in Atlanta last night. See, here's the deal, people. This is not your actual high school debate or your high school popular person, right? This is real life. We need somebody that can be in office that will stand on 10 if we need them to, if we were to have to go to war. We need somebody that can stand on business if we go into another pandemic.
I like what she said, because the thing is, are you bold enough to say, let's take it there? If another country comes against us, Are you bold enough to say, let's take it there? Are you bold enough to sit down with people that you can't stand and try to talk things out? The thing I have a problem with is that I understand that we supposed to help other nations. I understand because they look to us for help. But anytime something is wrong with America, you know what happens? Anytime something is wrong with America, nobody comes and help us. As the American people as a whole, I'm not talking about color. As American people as a whole, when we are in trouble, nobody comes to help us. All this inflation. And then yet y'all will bring in people from the border to come and live here in townhouses and shit that certain towns just built. Y'all put them in the best area in that town. Okay? And that does not make sense. There are Americans that are going hungry, that are going to food shelters. You know what I'm saying? They're going to food pantries and shit, getting food. They need help with light, gas, water. There's a problem here. But we're helping all other races except Americans. I'm just saying, all of us as a whole, no matter what color you are, as a whole, we all in trouble in this bitch. But you think it's all right. This is what it is. We couldn't have nobody of substance up there speaking. You don't have a plan for us. You just up there, and I'm saying us as a whole, as Americans, you don't have a plan for us. This is the problem. This is the problem. But, you know, what the hell do I know? You know what I'm saying? I'm just a woman that come up here on YouTube and talk shit. What the hell do I know? Let's get into it.
Or something of that nature. We need somebody who can actually sit at the table with these world leaders, right, and work things out and negotiate to the point things don't have to get real, if you understand where I'm coming from. But that's neither here nor there. I'm going to go ahead and end here because I know y'all don't want to hear my opinion, especially because it's not a popular opinion. But if that's what the election is coming.
So, Auntie D, I didn't say that nobody has been to food pantries under other administrations. But now the food pantries are overwhelmed. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Let me just clarify that. The food pantries are overwhelmed now because we're in a kind of, just the inflation is a lot. With the fact of us having, the gas is crazy. It's a lot of stuff going on. Now, I'm not saying, hey, Messy, what's going on? How you doing? Messy Michonne, y'all check Messy out. Okay, her lives are always fire. What I'm saying is that the inflation is wild. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that we're suffering more. Now, I know it's because of those stimulus checks. We know that. We know that. But something has to be done. Why are we sending money abroad? Fuck that. Why are we sending money abroad? Listen, this is the problem that I got. This is the whole problem that I got. Okay? This is the whole problem that I got. These wars that we're funding, guys, listen, y'all. This is already written in the Bible. This stuff not going to stop. This not going to stop. This has been written in the Bible a long time ago. This stuff not going to stop. Okay? Why can't we just learn to mind our business? It's not over here. It's not over here. I'm just saying. You know, I know this is evil for me saying this shit, but if we stop funding it, how will they be able to fight? How will they be able to fight? They ain't got no money to fight. You see what I'm saying? If we stop funding this, they ain't got no money to fight. Where they gonna get the money from? Where they getting the money from? The other nations is like, fuck that. We not doing that. We ain't doing that shit. We ain't sending y'all no money. But why we sending them money? If the money is not there, they can't fight, right? They can't fight. Where they getting the money from? Who's giving the money? Who is giving the money? Stop the money. they'll stop fighting. Because I'm quite sure, hands down. And I don't like Trump. I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not a Republican. But I'm quite sure if Trump get in that bitch, he gonna tell him we ain't got no more money. We ain't got no more money. You on your own. We don't have no more money. I'm quite sure he gonna say we ain't got no more money. Okay? We ain't got no money at all. We don't have no more money. Okay? Trey, you already know that was gonna happen. Stop acting like you ain't know, sir. You know that was already gonna happen. Let's act like we understand. That's all you gotta say. We ain't got no more money. Let's stop making agreements and shit. Okay? Let's stop making agreements and shit. I'm just saying. Tell them we ain't got no more money. We ain't got no more money. Y'all would rather send our money abroad to different countries and shit to fund wars that was even started way before America was born. These wars will never stop. They calm down just a little bit, then they start back up again. This shit ain't gonna stop. They want to fight each other. Okay, they want to stop. They want to fight each other. They want to continue. But if there's no money, how will they? If there's no money, how will they? If you stop supplying shit, how will they? They will have to work that shit the fuck out, right? They have to work it out. But we playing devil's advocate by helping these motherfuckers. I'm sorry. I have to say that. We struggling in this bitch. Okay, we struggling in this bitch. Good morning, Lost in Translation. How are you, sir? It's good to see you. Thank you, Grace, for telling them to get the likes up. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you feel my content. I'm just saying, we really need to just think about this. We really do. We struggling in this bitch. It's a problem here. I'm just saying, let's get into it.
Then we should probably stop while we're ahead.
I'm just wondering when the black community gonna realize the Democratic Party does not take us seriously. Or more so, they don't think that we're smart. Their strategy for decades has been hiring black entertainers to endorse them. Fast forward 2024, they're still doing the same thing. It is even worse. Because now they sprinkling a little bit of ratchetness into it for relatability. And I'm just like, last election, Joe Biden's campaign for the black vote was telling black people that they not black if they don't vote for him. And getting some strippers to twerk.
And that's what he said. Good morning, King Bob. I'm sorry, sir, I didn't greet you earlier. But he's right. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. She's right. I gotta say he's right. Because when Joe got out there and he was with Charlamagne in an interview, right? When he was with Charlamagne in an interview, $81, thank you for the $2.99 super chat. I appreciate you. When he got up there with Charlamagne and had the interview, right? He told Charlamagne, well, you ain't black if you don't vote for me. He was comfortable saying that. And then what happened? Everybody ran with that shit. They thought it was funny. You know what I'm saying? They ran with that shit. And this is what Democrats think of us. If you don't vote for us, you ain't black. If you don't vote for us, you ain't black. Do you understand? That does not make sense. Malik, thank you for the $10 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. And that's the thing. If you don't vote Democrat, you ain't black. That's the shit that is, we think that shit sound okay. Why did we vote for him? Why did he think that shit was okay? Because you want to know why? We are like pigs leaded to slaughter. That's what we are. That's what we are. Dems, y'all got to wake up. Something is not right here. You got to wake up. I'm not telling you to to denounce you being a Democrat. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying we need to start looking at our local elections and shit. We need to pay attention. Because check this out. No matter what, hell or high water, they have already picked who they want to be president. They have already picked who they want to be president already. Ain't shit we can do. They done already picked it. They already and behind the curtain and shit. They already picked who they want to be president. Either there will be a big fallout or there won't be a big fallout. Either or. They have already picked who they want to be president, y'all. Y'all gotta worry about your local elections and shit. Because the Dems give two shit. That's why when they have stuff to even, when they're doing rallies and shit, they don't give a fuck about what they put up there. She done pimped this girl out. I don't care what nobody say. She has pimped this girl out. Y'all gotta wake up. We eating shit, okay? Marcus, how are you this morning? We eating shit. You gotta wake up. Something is wrong here. I'm not sitting up here telling you that the Republican is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Republican is this and Republican is that. I'm not going to sit up here and tell you that. I am not a Republican. But I'm telling you to wake the fuck up. There is a problem. Hey, Martin, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming to rock with me this morning. December, I see you, baby. It's good to see you. There's a problem here. Hold on, I got it for you. Give me 1 minute. I got you. Okay. You got it. Also, Martin, I don't think you are either. Let me give you also, Martin. And there we go. Okay, I got you too, Martin. December, you know what? December, let me give you to December because you always coming over here. December, write something in the chat real quick. Write something in the chat because it moves so fast I can't see anything. I want to make you a moderator. Thank you, baby. Okay, I got you, December. So let's go into it, y'all. Check this out.
With the word vote wrote on their booty. And also, for some odd reason, hiring Cardi B to endorse him, even though Cardi B's not black, but she was used to get the black vote. Not her own people vote, but our vote. Now we got Kamala Harris throwing a rally, and Megan Thee Stallion is performing. Megan Thee Stallion is twerking, and y'all swear to God, this is to reach the black youth and get the black. Listen, these people don't take us seriously. They are not twerking and dancing and partying to get anybody else's vote. They are discussing policy, new laws, bills, resolutions for their community. They don't do that for us, though.
So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
Kamala Harris literally got in office and told y'all that she's not going to push nothing for black people just because she's black. That should have let y'all know right then and there. They only want the black vote for numbers so that they can get elected. But they ain't got nothing for black people. No, this is not an endorsement for Trump or the right or Republican Party. Not an endorsement. This is simply a critique to Democrats to be more serious when engaging with black American voters. We are not a monolith.
And this is the thing. A lot of y'all will sit up here and call me names and say that I'm doing this for clicks and shits and giggles and all this other bullshit. But the problem is that I'm talking to my own. I'm talking to my own. I'm not talking to anybody else from any other race. I'm talking to my own. Listen, y'all. Stop letting them fool us. Stop letting them fool us. So what they bought Megan? So what that there was a big party in Atlanta? So what? You did not get what you wanted when you went there. You didn't find out what's her agenda. You didn't find out what she got. And what she's going to do for the American people, because she said she ain't going to do shit for the blacks. So you didn't hear anything. She doesn't have any plan. but all you want to do is vote for her because she's black. That doesn't make sense. That does not make sense, Malik. Thank you. That does not make sense. You want to vote for her because she's black. It does not make sense, y'all. That does not make sense. We have to rethink this thing. I'm not telling you to vote for Trump. I am not. I'm not telling you to vote for Trump. But what I'm telling you is that there's a problem here. Okay? There's a problem here. Law said the circus will always have clowns. A&A, thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate you. That's the whole thing that we don't understand. Why are we even looking at this woman? She gives two shits about what happens. She said, I ain't gonna do shit for y'all, but even if she said I'm not gonna do shit for black people, okay? Did she say she gonna do something for the American people? Because all I see is when she was the border czar, she let all these people get the fuck up in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck up in this bitch and telling them, oh, if y'all marry, you gonna get more money. Y'all marry, you gonna get more money. Telling these immigrants, if y'all marry, you gonna get more money. What about telling the American people that if y'all get married, you gonna get a supplement, you gonna get more money? All y'all give is tax breaks and shit, and those shit don't even look good. But you will entice people who are foreigners get married. That does not make sense. Y'all telling them get married, get married. When they was coming to the IG telling us, oh, they giving $1,500 and then they giving money for each child and shit. And y'all sat up there, they came up on IG telling everybody, yeah, if you get married too, they was telling their own people, if you get married, you'll get more money from the US government. Ain't that some shit? But American families are going hungry. That's every color. American families are suffering. We going through bullshit. Let's get into it.
We're not all ignorant. We're not all party heads. And matter of fact, there's a time and place for all of it. We can party and we can get serious about policies and laws to protect us. You do not have to dumb yourself down.
Oh, Messy, this video I'm playing right now, I got from Pink Book Lessons. Now, the video of the young man who was bragging about getting the $1,500, I don't have that video. I only saw it and scanned through it, and that's it, because I couldn't understand it well because he was speaking in Spanish. Yeah, I couldn't understand it. Somebody wrote something under it as he was talking. Okay.
To engage with Black Americans. And bless Megan Thee Stallion's heart. Because while I know it was a big thing for her to perform, it just made her look like a puppet to me. She shouldn't have showed up as Megan Thee Stallion. She should have been Megan P. She should have had a speech. She shouldn't have been doing TikTok dances. Like, I don't know, y'all. I'm just so annoyed. Nobody takes her seriously.
Nobody
And Malcolm X himself clocked his teeth years ago.
Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community and over the black community by the white community and have been made celebrities.
She has used us for years. You notice how she only dated brothers to get her career accelerated and to climb to the top of that public service, air quotes, ladder.
May Malcolm's soul rest in peace, because Trey and Malik put it in here. Malcolm Ben said it. Malcolm Ben said it. But you know, y'all never listen to the elders anyway. Malcolm Ben said it. He said it. Here we go.
You know who they are. I don't need to go over it. But when she got what she needed, she went to Doug Emhoff, who is white.
What message do y'all think they was trying to send by having Meg perform at Kamala Harris rally in
Some
Atlanta?
ratchet shit.
Like, I've seen a bunch of videos already from black women who are so defensive. Y'all so defensive. Y'all so emotional. And they know that.
Kevin said it too. Go
They
ahead,
know that.
Ross. Amen.
Y'all defensive to other black women who just like, why? We don't get the correlation.
Now, I like what she said because a lot of y'all sisters been riding my coattail since I said something about Kamala on my IG. I give two shits. Fuck y'all. I give two shits. Because the shit is wrong. And y'all sitting up there eating shit and y'all want the rest of us to eat shit too. Fuck y'all. Because y'all doing nonsense. And you want us all to agree with the bullshit. I will not. I will not agree. Because y'all mad. Y'all want us all to be on the same line and shit. Or we agree with Kamala. No, we don't agree. We do not agree with Kamala. We do not. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. No, we won't be doing that. We will not be doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm tired. It doesn't make no sense at all. She right. Let's go into it more, y'all.
Don't see why you would have Meg at this rally. And mind you, I'm a Meg fan. I am a Meg fan. But I didn't see the correlation. I looked at the crowd. And if you look at the people that's behind Meg while she's performing, they're confused. They're confused.
Thank you, Malik. I appreciate you, sir.
I want us to stop being so emotional.
We're so
and really start using logic. Like, because in my opinion,
I don't know about the logic.
That is exactly how they see us. They think all we need is some music, some booty shaking, and some lyrics that we can recite, and that's gonna get us moving. That's gonna get us to the pose. That's gonna sway us. That's why they do like that. That is all they think of us.
That's it.
They don't see where we are going to use any logic, where we're going to do any research, where we're going to come with any demands. All they see is put what's popular in front of them.
Shout out to all those ladies. Clearly, all black women are not capping for Kamala the cosplaying chameleon. There are black women who see through this, and let me tell you, Kamala and Meg Thee Stallion, they have some things in common. One being the sitting vice president and the political leader of the 304 agenda. The other being the entertainment leader of the 304 agenda. These folks are spreading nothing but degeneracy to the black community. I've been saying for the longest, a city girl isn't just Carisha and JT. It's easy to come for the perceived ratchet. But what about the city girl?
And that's the thing too. City girls are just not the hood children, okay? City girls are just not the hood children. They got city girls that's in politics in this bitch. You hear me? They got city girls that's educated in this bitch. Okay? Their mindset is so ratchet that when you hear them talk, you know something is not right. You know something is not right. Okay? And now, mind you, they will have more education than just a little bit. You feel me? They will have education up the wazoo. But once they open a mouth, you know something is wrong. Okay? They'll be able to pronounce everything correctly, but you know something is wrong with their logic. Okay? And this is where this is where the divine nine come into play. Because she grabbed up all the divine nine and they all out there ready to get it in for Kamala. They all out there ready to get it in for Kamala, okay? The Divine Nine is all out there ready to get it in. Because they want her to win. And these same ones are the ratchet. These same ones that agree with her are the ratchet ones. Because why? Let's call a spade a spade. Kamala is ratchet. She may have all this education and everything, but she hood and ratchet. She ratchet. And this is why she thought Meg Thee Stallion would have been good for her rally. Because when you look at Barack, right? Let's just put Barack into play. Did he have anybody up there rapping or anything in his in his rally? Did you see him? Did you see anybody? If it wasn't jazz, if it wasn't Stevie Wonder, if it wasn't Aretha Franklin, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't, I just want to put that out there. I just want to put that out there. And check this out. I'm not saying that Trump ain't do bullshit. He did too. He did too, but this is what they think of you. This is your vote, y'all. This is your vote. Oh, all we got to do is get a few entertained Negroes in the front line, okay? And the rest of these Negroes gonna follow, okay? All we got to do is get a few entertaining Negroes in here, okay? And all we got to do is get the rest of them to follow. Why is that like that? Why is that like that? Why do we accept that foolishness, y'all? Why do we accept it? That city girl is everywhere, y'all. That's some, and listen. It's in them HBCUs, baby. It's in them HBCUs. Now check this out. I don't care anything about how Trump doing this, Trump doing that. I am not a Republican. I am not. I'm a Democrat. I'm looking at y'all. That's who I'm looking at. I'm looking at my own people. My brothers and sisters, I'm looking at you. If you look like me, baby, I'm looking at you. If you have my complexion or you a little fairer, I'm looking at you, baby. We the problem. We the problem, y'all. We are the problem. Anytime they come to us, it's always entertaining bullshit in our face. They always show entertaining bullshit in our face. I never told y'all to vote Republican. I never said vote for Trump. I never said this. I said both of them are demons. They're both the problem. But look how we're presented. She says she belonged to us. Kamala is saying, I'm a black woman. She says, y'all, I belong to y'all. So that means she's an elder black woman. So what does that mean? You're not supposed to pimp out the babies, damn it. You ain't supposed to pimp out the babies. That girl is a baby to you. You ain't supposed to pimp out the babies. You supposed to got her up there and let her talk to the younger generation, damn it. But no, you thought it was okay for her to be up there shaking her ass and titties and shit. It doesn't make sense. My people, stop being fooled by nonsense. Let's get into it.
The boardroom in high positions.
Thank you, Melissa.
Yeah, like Tiffany Teflon Tahoe.
Whatever, I do what I want.
Or even the first Indian vice president. Meg Thee Stallion, she's got the case out in California where Tory Lanez was locked up, even though it was allegedly her own friend who used that weapon. A state where Kamala Harris got a black man on death row with false evidence. They had to force her to release the evidence for that man to receive justice. I'm talking about a rogue prosecutor that spent years railroading black men and even sabotaging black women, targeting them, trying to put them in jail over truancy. Those women would drop their kids off at school and their rebellious child would leave. Kamala will go to their homes to intimidate and try to arrest those women, black women. And after years of being presented in California as the first Indian American woman for all those positions, she's been cosplaying as a black woman since she hit the national stage and lined black women up at her campaign rally to encourage them to vote for her as the first city girl president. Dancing, singing, and fish fries is what black voters have to look forward to. No policies, no agenda, nothing for us. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Let me know what you think about these women speaking out. Special thank you to Creed, Emmanuel.
Shout out to Pink Book Lesson. She always doing the damn thing. Shout out to her. She always doing the damn thing. I love her. Her content is always amazing. Okay. Now, check this out. Shout out to Mr. He said, how are you, sir? It's good to see you. Now, Lost in Translation said Megan out there with that 20 in the front and 40 in the back. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, she is. And this is the thing that irks me so much. It irks my nerve, and we think that it's okay. It hurts because they know if they put some ratchet shit in front of us, we gonna agree with the bullshit. We gonna agree with the bullshit. Listen, I'm not telling you who to vote for. I'm not telling you who to vote for. I'm not telling you who to vote for at all. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, stop eating the shit. That's what I'm telling you. Stop eating the shit. Okay? That's what I want. I want to see us stop eating the shit. Because for God knows how long we have been eating shit from the Democrats. Stop eating shit. Let them work for our vote. 67% of us are registered voters. Let them work for our motherfucking vote. We just go hand it to them. You know, we just hand it to them. Oh, because she black, we gonna vote for her. I want to tell y'all something that you got to understand. In order for a woman to be president, all the races have to vote. Everybody in this bitch gotta vote for her. Do you understand? And if America really wanted a woman president, Hillary would have made it. Hillary had more experience than Kamala. Hillary would have made it. Let's talk about it. That's the truth. Hillary would have made it. Miss Straight Up No Chaser, how are you, baby? Hillary would have made it in that bitch. America doesn't want a woman president. They don't. If she make it, I'll be shocked. But it is what it is. If she make it, I will be shocked. I will be. She has nothing to say about what is going on. She will sit in that White House and let shit happen, and you'll see her once in a blue come out in that motherfucker. That's all you will see. And then y'all gotta really think about the other nations that don't deal with women when it comes to business. All these Arab nations and stuff. Y'all gotta think about that shit. Will they want to speak to her? Will they want to do business with her? Nobody's thinking about that. I'm not going to get up here and talk about no DEI, none of that stuff like that, because there's other content creators that will say that. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to say that y'all got to stop eating that shit. There's a problem here. All we doing is sitting up here eating shit. Now, another thing too, why I want to stress this to the new people that come to my channel. I don't play the videos because I find out when I first started YouTube about 2 years ago is that they flag your shit when you play other people's stuff. So I don't play videos, okay? And then also, I ain't know how to do the shit. So I was like, okay, that's good. Let me not even learn. Even though I know it's easy, I could just call Black Man Unfiltered Network and talk to him. And I know I'll be able to do it. But I don't want to. Because they flag your shit. You put somebody else stuff up there, they flag your shit. So I don't want to do that. So that's why I do that audio. And that's how I get away with it. But I still shout out the content creator. So I just want to, let y'all know that part. Let's go into something else. And I want y'all to hear. This is from Pink Book Lessons as well. And I want y'all to hear. We're going to break this down. Take heed to the message.
All right, we got to talk about the Kamala campaign rally in Atlanta. John Ossoff's little cousin was down there going crazy over Not Like Us. I guess no one gave him the memo either.
come over here and talk to y'all. Because the real savages don't get nothing to vote. I'm a savage. That is too nasty.
I couldn't be more excited to welcome a fellow HBCU alum back to the beautiful city of Atlanta.
Okay.
So it's only right in the birthplace of the culture. It's also the same place to launch the first African-American woman to run for president.
Be here, Atlanta. We're about to make history with the first female president. The first black female president. Let's get this done, Hottie. Hottie for Harris.
Kamala the cosplaying chameleon, who was selected and elected as the presidential Democratic nominee, ran to Atlanta because she needed a check balance.
2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you. This the real challenge.
She was popping up in other towns with just a few hundred people in the audience. I saw one that was so empty. Word is she was mad because only 60 people showed up. So yeah, Kamala the cosplaying chameleon. Wow. She went to Atlanta to get the check balance.
Oh, it's good to be back in Georgia.
Yeah, went to Atlanta to cosplay for more votes.
So Atlanta is where you go to get the check balance. I ain't even know. I just learned that too. Here we go.
And please give it up for Quavo. And Megan.
Surprised y'all not keeping that same energy though. We've been hearing the smash Black American hit for 4 months. Not like us.
What Quavo said, you can be from Northside.
If y'all don't know me, I go by the name of Quavo. Born and raised in the north side of Atlanta, home of the Migos.
Oh, wow.
Some of you recently found out that she wasn't like us either. A non-Black American woman with a daddy born in Jamaica, mama born in India. They had her in California before eventually moving her to Canada. I thought you would call her a colonizer too, like Drake.
You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you're not a colleague, you're a colonizer.
Take a second to make sure you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates.
No sense.
It's official. Kamala Harris is trying to be a city girl president, promoting Black women popping their thought pockets, having sloppy, questionable relations without protection, then telling them to go down to the clinic to get rid of their Black American babies. The VP went to Atlanta, messing up already toe-up traffic, where she turned the GSU Convocation Center to Magic City. For some of you wondering, why is Meg Thee Stallion there? Well, she had to invite Meg Thee Stallion to offer a free concert in order to fill up the building. A lot of the girls, they come past on that free Hot Girls Summer concert. So yeah, a bunch of Meg Thee...
So y'all hear, that's how she got the whole place sold out, because she offered the free concert because Megan Stallion was coming. That's how the place is full like that. Because as soon as Kamala started speaking, 15 minutes into her speech, people started leaving. Because why? The free concert is over, right? Megan is down already. She's gone. So that's why they came. It wasn't to support Kamala, okay? But this is what the Dems want y'all to believe. All the Dems on social media. Okay? All the Dems on social media. Okay? All the ones we follow, all these famous stars and everything, want y'all to believe that, even DL too. And DL took one of my videos and blew my video up. But I have to shout him out too. Because even DL was up there like, see, this is what Dems do. This is what we do. We fill the house. You filled the house because she pimped out Megan. That's how you filled the motherfucking house. She pimped out Megan. That's how. Now, Megan got her check. She got her check. But they still pimped that girl out. They still pimped her out. Here we go,
Stallion fans showed up, a.k.a. the hotties. Crazy, though, because after Meg performed, Folks who only came there for Meg and had no shame showing it, they started leaving the building.
They started leaving.
Kamala, the cosplaying chameleon, she had to call up some Black Americans and have them acknowledge her as the first Black this and that to get us to connect with her and her identity switching without asking what she was going to do for Black Americans in exchange for our vote she's asking for. The same strategy they always come to us with that a lot of us are getting tired of. But a lot of Black women, they are not drinking the Kamala Kool-Aid and did not like this whole Magic City performance at a presidential rally. And of course, not just
because you got to remember, not everybody who went for Megan. There was people who were elders there, people who are my age there, that they're there because they want to hear what's your next move for America. What's your next move for America? There are people that want to hear her her policies. They want to hear what she's going to do. A lot of people didn't want to just sit there and just be amazed by her doing this small speech when she could have been there longer and talked about it. Now, I'm not sitting up here telling you to vote for Trump. I am not. Good morning, Miss O. How are you? I'm not telling you to vote for Trump. I'm not telling you to vote for Kamala. I'm telling you, Dems, let's stop eating the shit. That's what I'm telling you. Let us stop eating the shit. We have people that are in trouble here in America. Americans, not just Black people. We have Americans that's in trouble in this bitch. People are going hungry. People are losing their homes. I'm just saying.
Black women, but Black people in general, they really didn't like this. One person said this shows a level of desperation for a vote. This woman right here said, I hate how they pander to Black people for votes. They really think we dumb, shaking my head. Another woman said nobody takes America seriously.
Nobody does.
This comment here, is this a humiliation ritual or something? Cause Another woman, she also thought it was distasteful. Obviously a Meg Thee Stallion fan. She said, I love me some Tina Snow, but this was neither the time nor the place. So even though she's a fan, she's like, hey, this was out of order. And let me tell you, I saw a bunch of people commenting, and most of them did not like this. In general, it rubbed Black people the wrong way. And let me tell you why. Will Kamala go to the Indian people from India?
Well, we got the president. I had to stop, y'all. We got the president of the fake sisterhood in the chat. I want everybody to give Anissa a hand clap. We got the fake president of the fake sisterhood in the chat, okay? Now, Anissa, nobody said, okay, now you say crazy. Now she ratchet. She not an unmarried Black woman living off the system. She has accomplished more than most women. I never said she didn't accomplish it. I never said she was not accomplished at all. I'm not throwing smoke at her. I never said she wasn't accomplished. I said there's a problem here. As an elder woman, do you think it's okay to pimp out young women? As an elder woman, would you want to be in a stadium full of us, okay, watching this woman shake her ass and titties? If you tell me yes, Anissa, you will go to a show, a rally where this young girl is shaking her ass and titties, okay? And you say you agree, and you didn't hear nothing about the politics. You didn't hear nothing about the plan. You didn't hear nothing about the agenda, okay? You ain't hear nothing about it. She didn't say anything of what she gonna do for America. And you gonna tell me that this makes sense to you? Because everybody got that bougie auntie, that bougie auntie that's ratchet. Everybody got that bougie auntie that's ratchet, okay? Everybody got one of those. Let's act like we know. Let's act like we understand the assignment, okay? Thank you, King. I appreciate you for the $10 super chat. Now, King says Kamala has never even stated what she wants to do as prez. Also, she was appointed by the Dems going to the voting system. I understand it. I said the same thing as well. That's the problem right there. I'm not saying that she's an evil person. I'm saying to my people who are Dems, we have to understand this. There's a problem here. She didn't sit up here and say anything about what's going on. You don't follow Megan. Why you don't follow Megan, Anissa? Why you don't follow Megan, Anissa? Huh? You should follow Megan. You should. You should follow her. Why? Why are you not following her? Why are you not following her? I'm just saying. I don't follow her either. So I understand. She's ratchet. That's why I don't follow her. So I understand. Okay? She too ratchet. That's why I don't follow her. But why do Kamala think that it's okay to bring this young woman to do all this ratchetness when all Dems don't like this? All of us don't like this. She could have got that woman up there just to speak. Why just shaking titties and ass? I'm just saying. Why do we think that this is okay? It is not okay. If you like my content, please like and subscribe to the page. If you feel my content, please like and subscribe to the page. Also, if you want to donate, you can donate by Super Chat and also by Cash App. My Cash App is in the link in the bio as well, if you're interested, okay? Let's get into it.
Yeah, the AAPI community having their women doing all this, just sitting up there with this rap concert and no explanation of policy and the agenda for those people.
She said nothing.
Will she do that to them? Like I'm saying though, is she going to the illegal immigrants with Meg?
That's the thing too. They only come to us with this ratchetness. Do you think they go to the Indian community? Do you think she will go to the Indian community with all this? She will not go to the Indian community with ratchetness like this. She gonna have that sari on and everything. She gonna have the dot on her head. She gonna go with respect. Do you think she would go to the small hat community with this ratchetness? Come on, y'all. Let's get it together. Would she do that? Would she go to the small hat community with this ratchetness? She knows she would. Would she go to the Asian community with this ratchetness? No, she would. But she will come to the black community with this ratchetness. You know she ain't gonna go to the Indian community. You know she not gonna go to the Indian community with this ratchetness. She gonna have that sari on, that dress, how they dress, with the dot on her head, like she did in the picture that's all over IG, because she know there's respect. There's respect. She knows. Even with the immigrants, when they're trying to get their vote, do you think they're gonna go with some ratchetness? They are not. They're going to go and say, you know, we helped you. You know, we did this. If it wasn't for us, y'all wouldn't have this and that. That's what they're going to do. They're going to say, we Christian. We believe in God. That's what they're going to say. That's what they're going to say to win the vote. I am talking about Democrats in this bitch. I'm not talking about Republicans, okay? Because I don't have no problem with Republicans. My problem is not with them. They got their own shit to deal with. But I'm talking about my own people who are 67% Democrat. We got to stop eating the shit, y'all. We got to stop eating the shit. There's a problem in this bitch. 67% of us are Dems in this bitch that look like me. A shade lighter than me, or high yellow, okay? 67 of us are registered voters in this bitch. There's a problem. There's a problem, y'all. I'm talking to my own. There's a problem in this bitch.
the Stallion or whoever pop in their thought pocket, or is she showing up telling them what she's going to do for them? Just like I told you about the disgusting agenda they had at the BET Awards show last month, you can put two and two together and see what's going on here. It's very embarrassing, definitely out of order. I saw one person in the comments taking up for this foolishness, saying something like, we would be mad if it was Taylor Swift. Like, stop it. Stop acting like the only artist in the country that could have been tapped for this rally is the leader of the twerk team. Like there's no other decent black artist with decent music. I remember 16 years ago, Obama would play Stevie Wonder or something that was good for that generation at the time. But you can...
Stevie Wonder, Obama would play. He had true artists that would come up on these rallies with him. He didn't have somebody up there shaking their ass, twerking and everything like that. This girl up here shaking ass and titties, that's what it is. Hello, Truth, how are you? Long time no see. Up here shaking ass and titties, and this makes sense to us. Please, this is some bull crap.
Tell me there's no new school artist, or at least mid-school, that can't perform without doing all this. And honestly, they didn't need a performance at all. But I guess when you don't have a platform to run on, or a real grassroots base, you have to manufacture support by having Meg Thee Stallion throw a free concert. If you weren't trying to rock people to sleep and you actually had tangibles for Black American votes, you wouldn't have to play these kind of stupid games to get our attention. Where's the agenda, Kamala? And then let me tell you another thing I noticed. Kamala, the cosplaying chameleon, on her plane ride down from DC, she all of a sudden picked up this southern accent.
The path to the White House runs right through this state. And you all helped us win in 2020, and we're going to do it again in 2024.
Like, I know you're Indian, your dad was born in Jamaica, she was raised a significant amount of years in Canada. I get her background is all over the place. But why did she put on this fake southern accent?
And let me share something with y'all. That's what we running with right now, because her dad was born in Jamaica, right? Her dad was born in Jamaica. See, you could be born in Africa. I want y'all to understand this. A white family can have a baby in Africa, and the child is white, but they were born in Africa. See, that's the thing that we're missing. Her father was born in Jamaica. He's still Indian. He's still Indian. The father was born in Jamaica. He was just born in Jamaica. He's still Indian. But because they haven't gone into detail about the shit, they haven't gone into detail, all they got is the father was born in Jamaica, so that's what we running with. Oh, because everybody in Jamaica is black. Nope, that's not true. Everybody in Jamaica is not black. That's not true. You know what I'm saying? We sit up here and we believe that, oh, everybody that was born in Jamaica is black. No, that's not true. Everybody born in Africa is not black. But I'll share something with you. Those ones who were born in Africa, they're proud to say they're Africans. And they be white. People be white as snow talking about they African. But is he right? Yeah, they right. They were born in Africa as African. But he's white. Or she's white. It has happened. I'm just saying. So when we get out here and we want to claim shit, okay, please let us understand. You know what I'm saying? I just let's put it out there. Let's call a spade a spade. Something is not right. I'm just saying, something is not right. We up here chucking and jiving and we worried about what color she is. I give two shits what color she is. I give two shits what color she is. Okay? I give two shits what color she is or where her mama and daddy was born at. I give two shits. My problem is you don't have a policy. You're not talking about the real deal. And somebody said to me, Mama, it's only you got to give us some more time. No, we can't give her no more time. because y'all threw this shit on us at the last minute over the motherfucking weekend that Joe would not be able to continue. Y'all threw this shit on the Democrat on a weekend and shit on a motherfucking Sunday. Okay? Because he did horrible at that last interview he had, and y'all threw that shit on us and thought that shit made sense. Thanks, Miss O. And you thought that shit makes sense. And so now y'all talking about give her 2 months. What the fuck? Y'all been knew something was wrong with Joe 2 years ago. When Joe was falling down every turn, y'all knew something was wrong with Joe then. So this is when y'all should have got Kamala ready. This is when y'all should have got Kamala ready. Hey, Jasmine, what's up, baby? That's right. That's right. We are in danger. We don't need no more time. We need solutions now. That's right, damn it. It don't make sense. It does not. I'm sorry. It doesn't make sense. We have a problem here. Malik, thank you. I appreciate you. We have a problem here. Let's get into it.
And when she came to Georgia.
And you all helped us win in 2020, and we're going to do it again in 2024.
And you wonder why I call her Kamala the cosplaying chameleon. This is why. It's very insulting. This lady is not a Black American woman. And you have some people saying, what does it matter?
Thank you, Maya. Thank you, baby, for the $10 super chat. I appreciate it. And this is the problem. This is the whole kit and caboodle. Check this out.
When they've been telling us for the last 2 weeks, oh, vote for her because she's us, or having all these Black women sending us all these text messages and telling us how we have to support her as the first Black American woman, this and that.
We are about to make history with the first female president, the first Black female president.
But I'm telling you right now, everybody's not playing crazy. A lot of Black people see what's going on. The Democrats are definitely trying to run the same game they played on us with Obama in 2008, 2012, Hillary in 2016 and 2020 with Biden. Every time I see Kamala now, it's giving Hillary 2.0 mixed with Obama 2.0 times 10.
It's not.
You got Meg the Stallion, the leader of the twerk team. Quavo still yelling North Side, which is also crazy. Lawrenceville is not North Side Atlanta. Lawrenceville is Lawrenceville.
Born and raised in the north side of Atlanta, home of the Migos.
It's not Atlanta. Look, the North, it's not Atlanta. The South, it's not Atlanta. You, it's not Atlanta. You, it's not Atlanta.
But you have her making us look like this on a national stage because she has no real connection to Black America. She could care less how she's pretending to be a Black American woman and throwing these 304 themed campaign rallies. Of course, she doesn't care because she's not like us.
2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you. This the real challenge.
It's crazy.
Will she do this for the Indian AAPI crowd, or is she only playing this with Black people in Atlanta? Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Let me know what you think about this hot ghetto mess below.
That's the thing right there. Shout out to Pink Book Lessons. And Marcus, I see the $5 super chat, sir. Thank you so much. Y'all focus on the wrong stuff, which is the problem. Anissa says, this is the president of the Fake Sister Club. She said, y'all focus on the wrong thing. Y'all focus on the wrong stuff, which is the problem. That's true. You got it. Because we're talking about her color. That's what the problem is, right? But also the problem is she doesn't have a plan. So we're focused on her color, but she also does not have a plan. So it's the same. It's the same. She doesn't have a plan. She's winging it. So you want somebody that is in control of the free world to wing the shit. It's okay to wing it. So if you okay with the president winging it, okay, then check this out. check this out. If you okay with the president winging it, when your doctor have to do operations on you, make sure it's okay for him to wing it too. You want him to wing it too. When you get an operation, you want the doctor to wing it too. Or do you want somebody that have some experience? Do you want someone to have some experience being the head? Do you want somebody to have the experience? I'm not mad with the fact of her being a woman. She wants to run, because I voted for Hillary. I wanted Hillary to win. But then when I thought about the shit later, I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's good she didn't win, because women were very emotional. Y'all can see it right now. There's an educated woman that's right now in the chat. Very educated, highly educated. She in here, she going blow to blow with all of us because she mad about what we saying. Okay? There are many women in here in this chat that are highly educated in this chat. And some of them don't even agree. They will tell you, you wrong to be saying that she not black. She not black. First of all, she never said she was black. Have y'all ever heard out of Kamala's mouth say that I am African American? Have anybody ever said that? Did she ever say I am black? Has she ever said that? Never heard her say I'm black. Never heard her say I'm black. She never said it. Never said I'm black. We just assume she black. You understand? We just assume that she black. Put a 1 in the chat if you ever heard Camilla say she black. Put a 2 in the chat if hell no. Put a 2 in the chat if hell no. If you ever heard her say she black, put a 1 in the chat. Okay? All right, let's understand this point. Let's understand it. I just want to get that there. Okay? I want to understand that part. There's a problem here. She has never said it. We saying it. We saying it. We saying she black. She has never said it. So that's the problem right there. Because she has never came out and said it. And one day, when they do a whole book on her, because she going to do a whole book, she going to say, I never said I was black. They thought I was black. Because that's what we do. We go around claiming people and shit. That's what we do. We go around claiming people. That's what we do. She never said she was black. She never said she was black. But the thing is, truth be told, my brothers and sisters, why do we give a fuck if she black or not? Why do we give two shits if she black or not? Hey, Tracy, what's going on, baby? Good to see you. Long time no see. I know you've been working and everything. Thank you for coming in. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. It's good to see you, baby. You said I've been on vacation. Oh, enjoy, honey. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. There's a problem here. There is a problem here. She never said, listen, she never said I'm black, but why do we give a fuck if she not? Why do we care? The problem is she doesn't have a plan. Okay? She doesn't have a plan. That's what they doing, Tracy, is all over social media, baby. They talking about she black, she black, she black. She doesn't have a plan for us. 2 years they had problems. They know Joe was falling out and everything. They know Joe was just doing nonsense. They knew it was a problem with Joe. So why didn't they talk to her and tell her, get ready, get ready? So now what they do on a damn Sunday. On a damn Sunday, they come and tell the world that Joe cannot continue, that she's going to continue. Just hurry up and throw that shit in our face. Just take this plate of shit. The Democrats said, take this plate of shit and eat what you can out off the plate. Eat what you can off the plate. And we agree with the shit. We agree with the shit. Take this, take this plate. We agree. And this is the problem that I have, because I got to go into more detail about this shit. When Trump was invited, okay, and Kamala was invited to the NABJ, right? Okay. Why wasn't it black men on the panel too? Why was it just all black women? Because remember, this is the National Association of Black Journalists, right? So you're telling me only black women are journalists? Because black men could have been up there too at the forefront, okay? But because in our culture we belittle our men and treat them like shit, okay? Because it could have been a man up there talking to him as well. It could have been a man up there speaking to him as well. But no, we got to get our sisters out there and shit. We got to get our sisters out there and talk to this man like he ain't shit. And then some people sat up there like, oh, well, Donald Trump talked to people like they ain't shit either. But this is the problem. You gave him energy and he gave it back to you. And so now everybody mad. Well, why was Trump talking to them like that? Is that how the energy started? Is that how the energy started? Because that's what y'all gave him. Would you have gave Kamala energy like that? Even when he said to y'all, can I do the call from Zoom? He asked y'all, can I do the call from Zoom? Y'all told him no. Okay, but when Kamala asked y'all told Kamala, yeah, you can do the call from Zoom. Now tell me if that's not favoritism. Tell me if that's not favoritism. And even when y'all told her she could do the call from Zoom, she still canceled on y'all ass. She still canceled on y'all. Okay? And Trump went. He went. He didn't have to go because she canceled. She canceled. He didn't have to go. He wanted to actually just debate her. He wanted to argue with her. That's why he went. And then y'all got the nerve to not even be ready. Y'all equipment wasn't ready. 35 minutes y'all had this man waiting. 35 minutes y'all had this man waiting. And I know some people gonna get in the chat and say, well, they said it was equipment failure. You supposed to test that shit before you start anything. Am I right? Every content creator, before you go live, don't you test your equipment? Because I know good and hell well I do. Even though I get in this bitch and get a title and turn that shit on, I still got to check my shit to see if it's working. I still got to check my shit to see if it's working. That's not right. Now you're going to say you had him waiting 35 minutes. And if he would have left, that's only why y'all did that shit. Because if he would have left, y'all shit would have started working. And y'all would have said Donald Trump came, but then he left because he don't care about the black issues. That's what y'all would have said in that bitch. And then the president of y'all association, she resigned. Why the fuck did y'all invite him anyway then? Why did y'all invite him? Because all y'all did was talk nasty to him. That's just like you invite somebody to your house. You're supposed to give them drinks. You're supposed to give them food. You know what I'm saying? But y'all couldn't even have respect for the man. And y'all gonna sit up here and tell me, oh, no, ma, he always nasty to other people, this and that. Let me share something with you. And this gonna be a little rude for everybody, and I want y'all to understand this part, okay? Trump only respect money. He only respect money. Money talk to him. If you black, Caucasian, Asian, Indian, money he only respect. If you don't have no money, he gonna talk shit to you. Okay? You see how he do everybody. He talk shit to you. It's only when you got money, y'all on the same playing field, he'll talk to you. but because y'all asked him to come to the motherfucking interview. Okay, and it's not because they were black he was acting the way he was acting. They was giving off all that nonsense to him. How was he supposed to behave as a man? Because even black men, when you give them this hostile attitude, when you talking to black men, when you give them this nasty attitude, right? Okay, when you give black men nasty attitudes, what do you get back? You get the same energy. You get the same energy. If you give a black man a nasty attitude, you get the same energy. Can you imagine? When I go to the grocery store, if I'm going to the grocery store, I'm going to the 99-cent store, I'm going, to Aldi's or whatever like that, I'm going food shopping or whatever. And somebody hold the door for me. I tell them thank you. And the man always smile. He say, "You welcome, sweetie." You see? Same energy. I'm giving the same energy. Now, if I would have said to him, "Oh, why the fuck you holding the door? You ain't got to hold the door for me." He would have told me, "You fat bitch, I ain't had to hold the door for you." See? It's the same motherfucking energy. If I'm giving nasty energy, he's going to give me energy the same way. It's going to match. I don't care if you don't like him. You shouldn't have invited him. You shouldn't have invited him in the first place. If you don't like him, you should not have invited his ass. That's wrong. You don't bring somebody somewhere to disgrace them. Michelle Obama said, and I love what she said. She said, when they go low, we don't go low with them, right? We don't go low with them. When they go low, we go high. You understand? Because you want people to look at you with respect. I don't care what the Republicans is doing. I don't care what kind of shit they doing. That's not our problem. See, when you move with respect, you'll get it. When you move with respect, you'll get it. And you out here pimping this young girl out. Do you think all black people like ratchet music? No. Some of us like jazz. Some of us like jazz. Some of us like gospel. Okay? Some of us like elevator music. Shit. What the fuck? Okay? Now, I like different type of music. I can get with that hood a little bit, but it have to be my time. I can't deal with the stuff y'all talking about because y'all get one word and y'all run with that one word, so I can't rock with that. I like hood stuff too a little bit. I grew up like that, but I can't listen to it 24/7. Maybe a good 5 seconds, 6 seconds, I can rock with it. Okay? I can rock with it a little bit. Okay? Now, we not talking about what the Republicans is doing. We give two shits what they're doing over there. I'm talking about the Dems. I'm talking about us. I'm talking about the melanated community. The 67% of us who vote. I'm talking to y'all. Why do we think that this shit is okay? Why do we think that this shit is okay? It's not okay. It's not okay to give us crumbs and think that we supposed to rock with that. I want y'all to listen to this, and we about to close out. We jump into a different subject. Y'all remember that content creator who she went ham about her husband and how she take care of the family and how the husband don't do shit and how she have a fake life with this man, and she was married before her baby father. She left her baby father for him, or I think it was her ex-husband, and she said this zaddy saved her from disgrace, saved her with 2 children, and everything like that. Y'all remember her, right? So now the husband has come to social media and they decided that they're going to break off from each other because they're going through something. They're going through some bad stuff right now. So they decided they're going to break off from each other. So now she going to have two broken families because the first one and now this second one. Now the true problem that this young woman have is that she has not took time to vet nobody. Okay? That's her true problem. We jumping off all this political bullshit, y'all. This is what my true content is. My content is about family. That's my true content. And correction is my true content. Okay? But now I want y'all to hear this. I want y'all to hear this. This is a replay of what the fuck she said to her husband. Now, mind you, she's the true problem in both of these relationships. But she not gonna see it. She has not seen it yet. It'll be when she get older, those kids get bigger. She has not seen it yet. Let's go into it.
Let's not pretend that I'm the one that paid the down deposit on our house. Let's not pretend that I'm not the one that paid for the Range Rover. Let's not pretend that I'm the one that paid for this whole fucking life that we live. Let's not pretend that. Let's not pretend. Let's not pretend. Oh, okay. Let's not pretend. Let's just be very, very real. You told me to put it on live, so I put it on live. So, and then you want to start talking about a glass of wine, and then you want to start saying, oh, are you not going to talk? After I was just sitting here silent before we even got on live. I've been not talking. I've been not talking. I've been not talking. So what are you talking about? Oh, okay. Let's not pretend that I'm the one that...
Now you hear that, right? Let's not pretend. You see how she's talking to this man with no respect. What have I told y'all, ladies? In order for anything to go down like it's supposed to, you have to have respect for your husband. That's the first thing you gotta have in a marriage is respect for your husband. If you don't have respect for your husband, the whole shit will just sink, okay? And that's what's happening right now. Now there's a whole video.
I think a woman should.
Sorry, y'all. There's a whole video of her and the husband, okay, speaking their piece or whatever, and she won't even let him speak properly. Check it out. This is what she said to him. Well, this is what he said. Listen up, y'all.
I never wanted to marry or have kids until I met a 23-year-old single mom of two at 31.
A few moments later.
She wants to take a break.
She wants to take a break now.
And in fairness, I kind of leave her here overwhelmed with the kids daily. I don't think you're going to last a week.
But my question is, how did you think that I was living before you, though? How you do understand that I have my own place and was living. I think it's very cute that you take me as a joke.
You're very dependent.
No, don't test me now.
I guess he realizing now, I done been a volunteer stepdad all this time, and I hadn't had two more kids with her. Now she cutting up like this.
So shout out to J.R. Wisdom because I got that real from him. Shout out to J.R. Wisdom. Shout out to CJ18. I appreciate you for the $9.99 super chat. Why hasn't Kamala done any unscripted interviews? People deserve to know why she hasn't recently changed her stance on certain policies. She'll say anything to get elected is phony. I understand. Thank you. I appreciate you for donating to the channel, my dear. Thank you. So I want y'all to understand this part. This young woman is a fool, okay? I want y'all to understand this part. This young woman is a fool, okay? Because for her to think that she done already uprooted her first two children, and now she's going to uproot the second two children because I got money. I got money. I can do what the fuck I want to do. And I don't need no man. That's where y'all come from. This is what you say. Mind you, these children need their father. Okay? And mama, it's you that opened up your legs and gave this man what he wanted. You didn't check. Now you throwing in his face, oh, you lived in a basement. I met you when you was living in a basement. Why you screwing a man that live in the basement in the first place? If you're going to embarrass him about the basement, because there's many men who lived in the basement and now they live in penthouses and shit. They got their own house and shit. Okay? But if you see greatness in a man and he's living in a basement, or he living in a rooming house, if you see greatness in a man and he's living like that, then you can rock with him. But if you don't see any greatness in this man, then baby, leave him alone. If he doesn't have a plan to do what he needs to do to make it, baby, you gotta leave him alone. But yet, what the hell did you do? You got him out of the basement, okay, for this future nonsense to happen, so that you can tell him, if it wasn't for me, if it wasn't for me, if it wasn't for me, so you can sit up there and tell him, if it wasn't for me. Why did you get him from the basement if you was going to get up here and tell him, if it wasn't for me, if it wasn't for me? And now you done uprooted all 4 of these kids, and the 2 oldest ones have a connection with him, and now his 2 babies. You know what I'm saying? This does not make sense. And then you bring it to social media. You bring it to social media. Why would you fit the bill for a grown man? I'm sorry, I have to say it, but it's true. Why would you? You put yourself in that predicament. Yes, you did, damn it, and I don't care who mad about it. You put yourself in that predicament. King, thank you for the $10 super chat, sir. King said, right, damn hope. I'm not up on that stage. Be talking to like that. I'll show them what's up. I'll show them what's up. King, you doing too much. I don't know what's going on. King said, right, damn hope. Damn hope. I don't know what's going on. I'm not up on that stage, been talking to like that. I'll show them what's up. All right, King. Okay. Listen, it do what it do now. All I'm saying is that you knew that this man did not have a plan to take you anywhere. You knew that this man did not have the mindset to want to do. Okay? So you said, let me foot the bill. Because a lot of y'all women do this. You will say, oh, I raised him. I raised him to greatness and all this other stuff. If it wasn't for me, I would not, he wouldn't be the way he is. Let me share something with you, ladies. I want to stress this out to you real quick. Okay? I want to stress this out to you real quick. If you know you're going to help somebody succeed, don't throw it in their face. It doesn't help. It does not help the situation. It doesn't help. If you know that you're going to throw it in his face later, okay? You know this. Don't get with him. Don't get with him. Because all you're going to do is lead this man to slaughter. Because I'm going to share with you why I say this. Because when a man is down and a woman kicks him, right? He never forgets it. He never forgets it. Baby, hell or high water, he will never forget when you kicked him. But if he was down and you got next to him and you told him, King, get up, you're going to make it. You're going to make it. I believe in you. I see greatness in you. He ain't going to never forget it either. And listen, when he get to the mountaintop, let me say it one more time. When he get to the mountaintop, he gonna always remember how you treated him well. And he's going to treat you like the queen that you are. The problem is that, and this is a big problem. When men build up women, right? When men build up women, you will never hear the man say she. He won't say, if it wasn't for me, if it wasn't for me, if it wasn't for me, if it wasn't for me. You will never hear men say that. It's only us that say that shit. If it wasn't for me, if it wasn't for me. Men don't do that. They don't do that. Ain't that crazy? But now she ready to divorce this man. They about to break up because they decided to leak their business online. So everybody know about it. So now they're about to break up. And the fake sisterhood is going to cheer her on about not having a husband. And she gonna be all over TikTok and IG crying and shit when everything becomes overwhelming. 4 children and 1 person. That's a lot. And she ain't never lived by herself before. He says she's very clingy. She has a problem. Those 4 children and her trying to maintain what she has. You're going to wind up with somebody else. You're going to wind up with somebody else. Because you want to know why, my dear? You have not worked on you. You have not worked on you. A lot of y'all young women miss that part. You have not worked on you. That's why there's a problem. This is the whole issue right here. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up, my brothers and sisters. Wake up. Let us stop eating the shit that's on the plate. Wake up. These children need their fathers. Wake up. We have to stop eating the shit that Democrats put out on the plate for us. We have to do better. We have to ask for better. They always tell us to our face, we ain't gonna do shit for the black community. They always tell us to our face, we not gonna do shit for the black community. Why can't we turn around and tell them, well, we ain't gonna do shit for y'all. We gonna keep our 67% vote. We gonna keep our vote. We gonna keep our vote. Let's see how fast they start cutting those checks. Let's see how fast they start cutting those checks. When we say we gonna keep our 67% vote, fuck y'all. Let's see how fast they start cutting those checks. But you know, y'all not ready for that talk yet. Y'all still not ready for that talk. Thank you to everybody who donated to the channel. I greatly appreciate you. King, I appreciate you for both of the super chats. My other king, I appreciate you for the super chat as well. I got 2 kings in the house. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of y'all for always donating to my channel. I appreciate y'all. And my top 3 big hitters, y'all know who y'all are. The ones who came with me from the beginning when nobody else was watching me. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. You don't know how much, because when nobody was watching me, y'all was watching me, baby. When I only had 3 of y'all in the house, my 3 kings, I'll never forget y'all. Okay? When nobody else was watching me, Malik, you know you in there, baby. When nobody else was watching me, y'all was watching me. When nobody else wanted to see nothing about me, y'all was watching me, and I appreciate y'all. Y'all the one who was giving me the courage and telling me this look good, this part of the room look good, the lighting is strong on here. And I appreciate y'all. Y'all gave me the courage to grow. And also my king gave me the courage to grow as well. So I got to shout out my king as well. My husband is out there making that money. And I just want to say to my personal king, I appreciate you. I love you so much, honey. And I could never, ever, you know what? You know my heart. You know my heart. That's what I want to tell you. I love you so much, my dear. Be safe out on the road because I know you're listening to me. And everybody, thank you for donating to the channel. Thank you for rocking with me. I greatly appreciate that as well. Martin, you know what? That's a lie. That's a lie. Because when I first started, Martin said, I thought we don't support black females. That's a lie, Martin. Because when I first started, all I had was 3 kings in my chat. So y'all brothers do support. And then the rest of y'all came in and some of the sisters came in. But when I first started, I only had 3 kings in here. Yep. 3 kings who stayed with me through everything. And they still come and rock out with me. It may not be every day, but they'll come out and rock out with me and donate to my channel too. Thank you so much, y'all. I greatly appreciate y'all. You don't know how much. Now, if you want to donate to the channel, you can donate through Super Chat. You can also donate through Cash App. Cash App link is in my bio. If you want to shop with us, our family business is called ubnracksfashion.com. Okay? ubnracksfashion.com. The links are in my bio. Esty, Macari, eBay, Pushmark, and then our main website, our family business is called ubnracksfashion.com. Also, as a content creator, YouTube makes me sell merch, okay? So I sell cups, mugs, water bottles, book bags, all that good stuff. All you got to do is scroll to the top of my channel. You'll see Shop or Store, and you can go in there and check it out, okay? I greatly appreciate all of you, all my brothers that come to my channel. Even though my top 3 is already up there, my top 3 is flying high. But all the other brothers who come to my channel, I want to appreciate y'all. Thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for donating to my channel when you have it. Thank you for being there for me when nobody else want to be. And when people come against me, y'all get in my comment section and go ham. So I want to appreciate y'all for that. I got to. And for my lionesses, my sisters, who always come and rock with me, I just want to say thank you. Because you don't have to, but you do. And I appreciate you. And I hope that I show the same love in return to y'all when y'all be on y'all channels as well. I just want to tell you how much I appreciate all of y'all, because y'all could be anywhere else, but y'all still come see about me. And I just want to say thank you, because a lot of content creators, when they get a certain size, they don't even appreciate the chat. And I just want to tell y'all, I appreciate y'all. It's not just when you donate, when you come in and rock out with me, when you come in and make comments, when you come in and like the channel, when you come in and share my shit. I just want to say thank you. Lost in translation, thank you, sir, for the $10. Thank you, sir, for the $10 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you for all you do. Take heed. I appreciate you. Shout out to Lost in Translation podcast. I appreciate everybody. And everybody, y'all take heed to the message. Much love to you all. Have a wonderful day. And God willing, I will see you tomorrow.